For this exercise, you'll receive a file with this rough rabbit animation hopping along there and the background. This tutorial is going to show you how to get from the artwork that you receive in the file to a finished scene with a camera move. There's several ways to do it, and I'm going to show you each one individually. But this is where you'll start. This scene has already been scanned, obviously, and loaded. The peg holes were registered, and it's scanned clean, so you can see through the character to the background. The background was scanned separately and loaded in behind or under the rabbit layer. So if I tick that off, you can see it's gone. Tick the rabbit off. All right, so that's, basic scene setup. You should understand that. So right now you can see this is full 12 field, and I'm going to reference 12 field, and that's this. This shows the practical area that you can work in and work with camera in a scene on a standard piece of 12 field animation paper. In many ways, in the digital age that we're in now, this is irrelevant. It's still helpful. It's helpful to think about composing your scenes like this. This is a camera guide, and I'm just going to lower the opacity on these layers a little bit so you can see it. You can see typically a layout artist would give you the duration of the camera move, where the camera starts and where the camera ends up. In this case, it starts at 7 field, 4 south, 5 east. That's talking with reference to the center point here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 south, and from the center, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the camera is going to move to 11 field, 1 south, 1 west. That's all referencing the center point on the 12 field grid. When you've scanned your drawings in and they're digitized, you don't necessarily need to use this method. This was more geared to analog, to working on paper and cells that are photographed under an actual camera. It's helpful to think of it in terms of composition and moving, but really with a program like TVPaint or something like After Effects, which also you can use to add camera moves, you really can compose the shot in the program. And just as long as you've set up your background to have enough coverage for you to move the camera in and around inside the artwork, you should be fine. Now, some people prefer to still compose their shots like this, and I do find it helpful. You can even see that typically the layout artist would put a spacing chart. So this would guide the camera operator how much they need to move incrementally on each frame and you'll see that there's a slow in at the beginning of the move and a slow out at the end, just like animation moves. You don't have abrupt, jerky stops and starts. So this is sort of giving you an overview of the traditional way we would set this up. But now in the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how you would do this digitally in TVPaint.